Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? I just want to do some road rant and maybe update some stuff and a new road rant. And update new road rant. Just kidding. Yeah. So how you guys doing? Yeah, I'm on my walk. Hot topic. I just got these two cool necklaces. They actually come in a set of 2 each. There's actually 4 with the whole deal. There's a red set and there's a black set. Those are 2 of my favorite colors. Probably my first 2 favorite, and third favorite color is gold after black, and black is my second favorite after red. So I got gold shoes and I got red matching necklaces and black ones too. I wore the red today. And I got the stand on again. I always forget that. Let me just turn that off. Sorry guys. That means somebody. Okay, thanks guys. Yeah, so I did the second take of the song for the Moderator, anti-Iranian song, and I did Rant trilogy. I'm actually I don't remember if I said this already, but I really like the Rant trilogy. I really feel happy about the Rant trilogy for me. They're a really great band. They're a really great band. With a lot of intricate parts, not just lead, but rhythm intricate parts. Plus you have to sing and all that. So I didn't do it perfectly, but I like what I did with it. So I'm happy with the Rant trilogy. Thanks for all those that liked it and watched it. And I did a jam this morning. The jam actually comes after a breakthrough I had today. Almost everybody can say I'm just yanking their chain by this time because I've said this so many times, but I haven't said it exactly this way. I guarantee I haven't, because it didn't happen until today. So if this difference makes any difference, this really might be obvious as a breakthrough. First, let me explain. With alternate picking, when I discovered it 31 years ago, I practiced it in my head constantly ever since. It was always going on in my head, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And in a sense, a lot of my playing was just practicing alternate picking, because that's really what I was doing. That's where I was. That's where I was at in my music, was learning alternate picking. My uncle said to master it. Just master it, he said. So I was working on mastering alternate picking constantly, always thinking up, down, up, and all that. But this morning, I woke up, naturally because I'm up now, and it just occurred to me, which I did, is I just stopped doing that. I stopped thinking about it. I stopped thinking up, down, up, down. I stopped rehearsing it and practicing it in my head. And I haven't ever since, and I don't plan on it. I don't know if that means I've mastered it. I'm not going to walk out on that light limb and say, oh, that means I've mastered it, and have somebody just hate me for it, whatever. But at least in my own level of intention and expertise, I'm good enough that I don't have to practice it anymore. And no matter whether I've mastered it or not, I think that comes off as a smoother approach, because I'm not practicing the alternate picking while I'm playing. I'm just playing. And that's the way the case was with the jam this morning. I'm sorry if I didn't do any tapping, and I'm sorry if it was only guess what happened. I'll tell you in a minute what happened in the middle of the jam. But I if you listen to the new jam, what did I call it again? I called it. I can't remember what I called it, but whatever the new jam I just did this morning, the picking is smoother because I'm not practicing it. I'm just playing. I'm just playing guitar, and I'm almost sure the picking is smoother. It seems that way to me. Plus, I'm not forcing it. I'm not trying too hard. I'm not clenching my fist, my right hand. I'm just playing. So I think that's an improvement. But right in the middle of the jam, my asshole neighbor knocks on my window, which means he's trespassing on my property, first of all, because my window's on my property, LOL. And he just knocks on my window. He's a big guy. He thinks he's a badass, probably. And just knocks, and that's his sign that, oh my God, I'm too loud. So I had to turn it down a little bit. And also, they might have cut the jam short because I just might not have. I might have played less time than I would have if he hadn't have trespassed on my property and knocked on my window. But whatever, it is what it is, and so I didn't do that much tapping in the thing. I was mainly thinking about my picking and how I'm not focusing on it. I'm not practicing it. I just play. And I think that is actually a picking breakthrough. I think that's actually qualifies as a bona fide breakthrough. Because every time I would say I've mastered alternate picking, I was still doing up, down in my head, which meant on some level I really hadn't mastered it. And maybe I haven't mastered it now. Maybe I never will master it. But I know this much, I'm not rehearsing it constantly in my mind. And I haven't ever since this morning, and I don't plan on it again. So that's actually a cool, some kind of breakthrough. Whether you think I can play guitar or not, whether you think I suck or not, either way, that's actually, I believe that qualifies as a breakthrough. And another thing that was kind of a breakthrough for me today, that I've also touched on this topic a lot, but I haven't ever said this exact thing. This exact thing I've never said because it never was true till today. But I'm going to say it today, and I think it's a breakthrough. It came to me to say this and to mean this, to say it for myself first, not just to you guys, but it came to me to acknowledge this to myself. The loud motorcycle go by. I confess that I'm not saved, and that's okay with me. I confess that I'm not saved, and that's okay with me. I confess I'm not saved. That's okay with me. I celebrate it. I embrace it, and I accept it. And let me talk about that for a second. You know what that means? It means I'm off the hook. I actually, now you can think I'm just full of crap here, but then again, some people do. No matter what I say or do, some people think I'm full of crap anyway. So what's the difference? This is the most spiritual peace I've had in my life. Maybe I had that much peace when I was 8 years old reading the Bible, but other than that, and maybe not even that, I've never felt so serene as far as, being at peace spiritually. Just to accept that I'm not saved and be okay with that. And that doesn't scare me anymore. In fact, I embrace it. I accept it. And that's the true freedom, because anything else is just pending peace and just conditional peace. No matter how peaceful you feel as a Christian, there's certain shit you can't do, which means your peace is only conditional. It just is. So that's not complete peace. It's conditional peace. And secondly, you don't know that you won't blow it before you die and go and not be saved anyway. You don't know that because it hasn't happened yet. You haven't finished your course, so it's pending peace as well. It's conditional peace and pending. It's conditional pending peace. No matter who you are, no matter how good of a Christian you are, it's all the peace you get with Christianity. I don't have that. I have the peace of knowing and admitting and embracing and accepting that I'm not saved. That now I really am at peace. It's not about, well, I'm me, so I'm going to heaven. Aren't I great? Jesus loves me, blah, 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 blah. But yet I still know I can go to hell and might go to hell. That's not true peace. And even if it is peace, it's pending conditional peace. I don't have that. I have peace. I know I'm not saved, and that actually, I'm actually free because of that. I'm free because I know and accept and embrace that I'm not saved. That's freedom. Take it or leave it. I'm telling you it is. Don't believe me? Well, take your piece then. Take your I'm going to be saved piece, LOL. Yeah, because you're you, right? Doesn't work for me. Doubt if it works for you. If it does, good for you, but it's still conditional and pending no matter who you are. And I step beyond that today. So whatever, just telling you what I'm doing. Nobody has to do anything else or whatever, but that's just my process, and that's what I say on my channel. And as far as my hair, I'm doing good with it because right now the wind's all in it, and I'm doing good. Let me explain the hair thing. Combing your hair too much is what keeps it from growing. And I haven't been combing my hair as much, so that's why it's growing. I haven't even combed it I haven't even combed it this morning. That's why it's all matted and everything. But it's growing because I'm not fooling with it. I'm not fiddling with it. I'm not messing with it. I'm not agitating it or stressing it out. I'll comb it when I feel like it. I'm not trying to look, I'm not trying to be on a magazine right now. I'm happy, and I'm letting it grow, as opposed to I gotta comb it because it's time to comb it. I'm not doing that. I'm letting it grow. The less you fiddle with it, the less you comb it, it gives it the faster and the more it's going to grow. And by the way, if I'm wearing a wig, how come it gets messed up? Wigs are really hard to mess up. They tend to look the same every time, from what I see. So if I do wear a wig, I'm really clever because I can make my hair look all messed up. I can make it look wet. I can make it look completely dry, and I can make it look completely combed. Boy, I'm a genius at wigs, LOL. Love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.